Anything else I forgot? Okay, let's go. So support, S stands for support, N stands for end, R stands for resistance, right? But how do you mark these levels? You're gonna need two candlesticks, any two candlesticks that are in front of each other. It doesn't matter how they look, what's their color, if there is a gap between them, doesn't matter. If they look like this, just take two that are close to each other, like 1, 2, okay? Bullish, bearish, 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 bullish. It doesn't matter the type. And then take the first candle, OHLC, right? The first candle, OHLC. What's OHLC? OHLC is open, high, low, close. And when you take these, you look for always the closing of the first one, right? So you're going to take the high, the low, the open, and the close. Where's the close here? That's the close. And that is your SNR level, right? That's your SNR level. See that? That is an SNR level. For the new guys, you get this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Just tell me, like, the new guys, if you already know these, just tell me to skip it because the others are quite advanced in here.
Yeah, I do.
I saw the first video. I mean, the first video in the group. I didn't get the chance to see the remaining videos, but I think all of those are covered in the first video.
Okay, amazing.
So
amazing.
I'm good.
Okay, so we're mainly gonna focus on the trade breakdowns and how we took the previous trades and previous weeks, okay? So for now, let me just go through it again. SNR, closing, you have gap, A and V. You can help yourself with looking at the line chart. Any curve, any point you see here is an SNR key level, okay? And then after that, you should look if the level is fresh or unfresh, right? So we're gonna have, I see this. You see if there is any wick cross in here or any body. Okay, so here we have nothing, so it's fresh. Let's take this one, for example. You ask yourself, what's the last price action that went through the level? So you start looking from the right, going to the left, until you find the price action going through the level. And here we are. This is a price action, right? What's this price action? Is it a body or wick? It's a wick, so it's unfresh. If it's a body, it is fresh, right? Okay. Yes, fresh now storyline. How do you determine a storyline?
And
Like the
1 second.
Mhm.
So, for example, if it has just wicked and later if it forms a body, is it still considerable?
What you say?
Now it has just wicked the key level, right? For example, after a few weeks, if it just closes below it with a body, then it's again considerable, right?
This one?
No, 1 second. Let me just.
I think what he's asking is if this is unfresh, right? What happens if a body closes here and when it comes here, will it be a fresh level?
Yes, it will be fresh level after if it breaks it, and then we can sell again from it. Okay, and then if body comes again, yes. So how many times can it be used? Okay, how many times can it be used? For H4, H1, it can be used 2 times. For daily and weekly, this is 4 times, and this is 4 times. So being used is not being touched. Basically, you need the body breaking the level in order for it to use one more time. Okay, so this is one use, and this is just a touch. We did not use it here because it was unfresh. You got what I'm saying? Then once it breaks, it becomes fresh again. Yeah, I'm not trying to overcomplicate it, but these 4 times scenarios doesn't really happen a lot. So we just focus on the recent price action, right? If there is a body crossing the level, it is fresh, right? If there is a wick, then it's unfresh. Very simple. Now, you determine the storyline, okay? Storyline means the direction of the market. If it's bullish or bearish, what is the most very best important storyline? It's the daily storyline, okay? What's the next best storyline? Is when the daily is aligned with the weekly storyline, right? Is when they are aligned. I'm not using the monthly anymore, right? We don't use the monthly. It's not consistent. Daily and monthly. So if daily is bullish, weekly is bearish, basically you're buying, but not for big buys, right? You just buying for 100, 200 pips, 300 max, right? But if daily and weekly are both bullish, every buy you get or every setup you get, even if it's a scalp, treat it as a swing, right? Treat, okay, this is a gold advice. If this is a golden advice, treat every setup as a swing setup, right? If you treat every setup as a swing setup, you're gonna see some magic. Okay, you're gonna see some magic. So yeah, only when you have daily plus weekly aligned with each other, right? And now let's see how do we check the storyline of the last. Just give me a second, please. Okay, so you basically look at the last candles that you have. So on the weekly, just a second. Okay, so on the weekly or the daily, it's basically the same. You're going to need, okay, so if you're analyzing the weekly storyline, you're going to drop one time frame, which is daily. Okay, for weekly storyline, we're going to use these two time frames. If you're going to check the daily storyline, we're going to check H4 time frame and daily time frame. So for weekly storyline, we check these. For daily storyline, we check these, right? And how do we do that? We look at the last price action. So you need a candlestick that is formed already. So this one is not formed already. Why? We have 2 days left. So let's just remove it and get rid of it. And then you look if this wick rejected any fresh levels, okay, gap A and V's, it doesn't matter. So look at the wicks here, right? Just draw box and look if these boxes are crossing any fresh levels. Oh yeah, you see this wick right here? What is it crossing? See that V? Do you guys see that V?
Yep,
Yes, so did it reject it?
it did.
Yes, amazing. Now you're going to check, okay, but what about the top wick? Did it reject anything? Any
No.
level here? Nothing, I don't see
Nothing.
anything, right? So let's just ignore it.
So, bro, like, so this is considered as a third tap, right?
1, 2, yes, third touch.
Okay. So, the one which is closing with the body, we don't consider as a tap. Only the wicks are considered as a tap.
Yes, yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay, so here we did the rejection, then you go to the daily, and then you wait for the daily to break what? Break structure on the line chart. You would want a break of structure, like price is making lower highs, lower lows, and you want it to make a higher. And when you want to make it, you want it to make a higher high and a higher low, right? It's going to start changing the direction. But we have one rule, right? It's not a simple break of structure. You need a break, and that break should be a high that has been made before we touch the level. What do I mean by that? So you see here, this is the touch, right? If price does this, okay, so we have this price action, right? If price makes a high and then breaks it, it's not a break of structure. This is not a breakout. This is false. This is false. We're going to need something like this, right? Why that? Because that's the last high that made this whole push to this level, right? That's the last high that made the push. It's not this high. This high is made after the touch, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to need that high to be broken. And once this gets broken, the weekly is what, guys?
Bullish.
The breaks
Bullish. Yes, we have a rejection and breakout. Okay. Yeah. You have a really nice mic, Raul. Are you like some DJ or some stuff?
I have a Jetty Nano, so that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that stuff. Gotta discuss that later. Amazing. So here, do we have the breakout in 1 hour and 22 minutes? Let's say it closes like this. We have a breakout, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. So once we have a breakout, the weekly is bullish. And once it's bullish, do you want to, guys, buy instantly or check the daily first?
We'll be checking for next key levels in daily.
No. After looking at weekly storyline, do you look for setups now, or you check the daily storyline first?
I think the daily storyline first, because
Exactly.
the week is so right?
Yes, weekly is bullish. Now you check the daily, right? So the best case scenario is the daily aligning with the weekly, and that means we're going to go for so many pips, right? So on the daily, you do the same thing. This candle is formed. No, it's not formed. Let's check the one that is formed. So this is the candle that is formed right here, right? And once you check the wicks, look what it rejected, right? Nothing from the top. Nothing is fresh. There's this level, but it's not fresh. Okay, so what about this one?
Yeah, that one.
See what it rejected there? Yeah, see that? Amazing. Now you go to H4, one time frame lower. So once you go to H4, that's what we rejected. So once we touch here, we had this high and this high, which is the correct break-off structure. Is it here or is it here?
The last one you marked.
This one, right?
Yep.
Yes, obviously. Okay, so once it gets broken, is the daily bullish or bearish now?
Bullish.
Bullish. Do you see, guys, in the group, everyone be losing to the sells? Yeah, that's why everyone was losing the sales today.
So like,
What you say?
Can I ask you a question there?
Yeah.
The weekly is bullish at the moment, but the candle hasn't closed, right? So like for the moment, we can say.
Yeah, but we have the breakout, and for me, when I have the breakout, I ask myself, no, it's actually like you said, not really bullish. But why I assume that it's bullish is, you see this rejection?
Yeah.
Did it happen in the same week or the week after?
No, it happened last week.
Last week. Is there any chance that this rejection is not there anymore?
No.
No. Okay, so do we have the daily breakout soon?
Yes,
Now-
sir. It's soon, sir.
Yes. So for me, in 1 hour, I don't think price is going to have. Let's just assume it's not going to have much volatility to close below this. Yeah, I'm just giving you an example here. But once it closes there, the weekly already closed. What weekly? The weekly of the rejection.
Perfect.
Yes, it's not the weekly of the breakout. Okay.
Yeah, I took a sell on both. Yeah, I stopped out. And I guess
Yeah, every sell. I'm not saying do not sell, but sell and keep in mind that every sell you take is high risk.
Okay. Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you not consider it right now like the bullish on weekly, sir.
Why did I consider it bullish on weekly?
Yes, sir. Because like the weekly reject weekly, and we just waiting for the daily to close.
Yes, we're waiting for daily to close here above this. Once it does close above that, I'm officially bullish on the weekly.
But daily was bullish
Yes,
already. Storyline.
Yeah, daily was bullish already.
Daily is already.
I mean, if weekly is bullish, daily will automatically be bullish, right?
No.
Of course, it can change in between.
Yes, it can change in between.
Yeah, it can change. But if weekly turns out to be bullish, somewhere, the start would be the daily bullish, right? Am I right on that?
It can be that. I mean, most of the time when the weekly turns bullish, the daily turns with it. But sometimes you can find that the H4 that it should break is way up here. So it's quite sometimes not the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's why you have to check both always. Do not skip any time frame. Okay, amazing. So do you know now why is weekly bullish? The one who asked me, I don't know if I answered your question clearly.
Yes, sir. I understand, sir.
Okay, amazing. So now after 1 hour, we're going to close above this, and we're going to have a bullish weekly and daily. So now, after you determine the storyline of your market, how do you entry? You're going to have 7 freaking entry types, okay? The first entry type is basically high risk. High risk is going against the storyline or with the storyline basically from levels that are simply fresh. So let me give you an example. I go here to H4. I find this is a high, right? This is fresh level. I just sell here, right? I just sell here. Why? Because this high gave me a breakout and I simply want to sell. That is a high risk sell. Why? It's against the storyline, okay? The second less high risk one is when it is aligned with the storyline and you simply just take the H4 alone, okay? When you take the H4 alone or daily alone, okay, let me have this. Okay, this is fresh. I'm going to take a buy here. That's high risk, right? But if you check H1 with confluence and stuff that I'm going to show you soon, don't worry about it. It's not high risk anymore. High risk simply means you don't have much information about the setup you have, right? You got me? Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. So
just one question before we move on. In reference to the storyline, it's a must that price has to move from a fresh level to a fresh level, right?
exactly, it has to complete it. Okay, so here we went from this level, from this fresh level. So you see the rejection day. See the rejection day. The target is going to be above the rejection daily candle. Okay, so we're going to look for fresh levels. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these are fresh levels. But did we reject any one of these?
None.
No, so we're gonna keep going higher.
No.
Where is the next target?
The one's up there, you mark.
Yes, this one. This is the next target.
Sir, I have
Okay, so
sir, I have question.
yes,
Sir,
for sure.
what's the win rate? What is the win rate of the high risk entry, sir, according to your
High risk.
experience?
It's basically 50-50. And 50-50, not like you win one, you lose one, you win one, you lose one. No, 50-50 over a time of 2 weeks. So if you keep taking high risk every day for 2 weeks,
Yes, sir.
it's going to be 50% win rate. And with high risk, it can't give you more than 2 or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Sir.
it's
So those time trades,
And also
they're
one
relatively
more question I
aligned.
have.
I'm not saying high risk is bad. High risk is good if you take it with good risk management and you have a good feeling about it and it looks good. You're just not going to take it like that just simply because, oh, high risk, let me take it. No, high risk means that, I don't know, like it's an old setup or whatever. Define high risk however you want. But for me, high risk is takeable. It's so takeable, but I'm just going to risk less. I'm going to take my TP at 1R. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to treat it as if it's low risk. Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying do not take high risk. Take the high risk setups.
In
Also, I
trading,
have
everywhere
one
is
question.
risk, sir.
What you say, guys?
So can I
Can you
ask
repeat the
a
question? Yes, for sure.
So just in case, if this is okay, unfresh level, but daily rejected daily and there is a 4-hour breakout here. Would you consider that a start of bearish storyline?
Of course.
Because it's an
unfresh. Unfresh. No. It has to be fresh.
Okay. So even though it rejected here and there is a 4-hour breakout,
I don't care. No, I don't care.
Oh, that's a great tip there. I thought like just for the fact of rejecting a daily level, if it was not fresh and just getting the break, you get the change. Okay.
The break alone is not enough. The rejection alone can be quite good, but breakout alone is for another. So here's the thing. You see the word B, E in the group quite a lot from guys that learn from 411, right? So BPE refers to breakout, pullback, entry. Breakout, pullback, entry. Since I did not get the permission from 411 to teach this, I'm not going to completely show you 100% of it, but I'm going to give you how it actually works. And with what I'm going to give you, it's enough to take trades. It's very simple. It's very simple. Look, So you're gonna go to M15, M30, and H1. These are my favorite setups, right? So favorite time frames. You can do it with M5, M1, also H4. H4 is good, but H4 alone is not enough. You have to refine it. So what you do with these 3 time frames, you simply look at a breakout, okay? At a breakout, and that breakout has to be something that rallies, right? I'm not saying a breakout that looks like this. This is not a good breakout. No, something that looks like this, right? You have a gap, a big fair value gap. Yes, aggressive break, and preferably it breaks 2 highs or 2 lows, and aligned with storyline is better. Against storyline is not. It's high risk, right? So we wait for breakout, pull back to what? The last candlestick of that time frame that you looked at the breakout at, and then pull back, and then you just enter here, you stack your stuff, okay? And then buy TP at 30, 60 pips. Now I'm gonna give you an example of today, right? How we took that. So you go to H1, right? So see here, see this high candle here. What did it break? 1, 2, right?
2.
Yes.
Yes,
so here I entered and I took an L. I took a loss, which is totally fine. Totally fine, guys. Okay. Why did I take a sell here? That's the last candle that broke these 2 lows. Okay. And it basically lost. It was high risk simply because it's against storyline.
Against the storyline.
Yes, against storyline. So here.
Bro, can I ask you a question?
For sure.
Bro, so you know that last candle, would you refine it to make it smaller on a different time frame, or would you?
You can do that, but it's up to you. It's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah. It's preferably you stick to H1, M30, M15. So if you get your setup at H1, you can go all the way up down to M15, no problem.
Still with a 30 pip stop loss.
Yes, 30 pips stop loss below every entry.
Okay, bro.
Sir, some people doing scalping on M5, M15.
Yeah,
sir.
it's simply that BPE breakout pullback entry setup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, simple like that. Or my other scalping strategy, I did not teach it yet because I'm changing some rules in it. So I'm gonna give it to you guys upgraded, better. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now you see this breakout, pull back, entry, right? Aligned with storyline. What time frame? H1. Look at that. Breakout. See this breakout here, here, right? And then pull back to what? The last candle. This is the last candle, right? You can refine it to M30. Okay. Boom. Right
And
there.
bro, would you enter on the touch?
I'm not gonna put a big lot here, but I'm going to stack a little bit of my position. So instead of putting 10 lots, I'm gonna put 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. If it goes as a snipe without me with just 2 lots, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, bro. When you say it comes to the last candle, the one you've shaded, why is that considered the last candle, for example?
The last candle before?
The push. Okay, cool. Okay.
Not the push,
I mean,
the breakout.
The breakout. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not this one. No.
Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
so you tell how.
Also, if you see it from SMC perspective, it's unmitigated. If you see that.
Yeah. I mean, that I was going to say
it's mitigated. It's mitigated. So, yeah.
And I lost because of SMC, exactly where you said you lost as well.
Yeah. See this breakout, pull back, entry, break again. Yeah. What you say, bro?
Sir, you count this structure or you count this structure? Sir, 2 structure. I think you count 1 structure here.
They
and
both
here,
structure. They all structure.
No, sir. This you will count this one as well, sir.
Do I what?
Like this structure, sir. This 2 structure, I understand, sir. These are the against structure of that. Sir.
Why is this a structure?
Sir, you count here and then you mark this last candle, sir. For mitigation, sir. Yeah.
Yes, this is the last candle before what?
Sir, so you mean okay. These 2 structure, you count this 2 structure. I feel that you count this structure, sir.
Yeah, whatever. Yes. Yes.
Understand, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't really get your question, but it's okay. It's
One
not really a
question.
big of a deal. Yeah.
The last candle, it has to be bullish or bearish, or it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
So
matter.
like
This is just a new way that I'm actually trading with, and it's very simple. Okay, did not give you the full context. So if you want to really learn it, you can join for 11, or I'm myself. I'm gonna ask him for permission, or you guys approach him. Can Zlankat or whatever teach us this if you give him permission or whatever. Yeah. Anyways,
this be an example like what you're talking about, like this
yes,
last.
that's a good example. Then you go to M30, take this, right? Then M15, take that. That's a good zone.
Okay.
It's very simple. See, it's very simple. Look, it
It
repeats
seems like
itself.
SMC. Little bit SMC.
One break, 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 break. It happens every freaking day. Anyways, what I was gonna say, yeah, focus firstly on mastering the 7 entries I teach. So the first entry is high risk. Second category, you're gonna have medium risk, which has 3 entries in it. Scalping we're not gonna do. We're gonna do the rejection one. Yeah, let's do rejection one. And rejection one simply consists of a time frame rejecting the same time frame, and then you drop one time frame lower. Where? Inside that rejection, right? Looking for a fresh level. Okay, extreme fresh level. So you're going to go to, I don't know, like H4, right? H4, and then let me look for an example here. Right. Okay, so see this gap right here? Is it rejected by this wick?
Yep.
Yes. So you go inside that wick, one time frame lower on H1, looking for a fresh level. See that? And then you can entry there. Okay. H4 reject H4, H1 entry, daily reject daily, H1 entry. This is medium risk, right? So it's better to use on the daily H4, but you can always go with other time frames. So instead of having rejection and the breakout, you're just gonna have rejection alone and then pull back entry. Got what I'm saying?
Yep.
Amazing. Right. Yes. What's next?
So if we are using the rejection entry model, we don't have to wait for breakout, I guess.
No, you don't have to wait for breakout, just rejection.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is medium risk?
Medium risk entries, you have this rejection, and you have the scalping, 2 time frames or breakout scalping method. But I'm not gonna teach you that now. We have decision level. Yeah, I moved decision to low risk. So you basically have 2 here, 1 on high risk, continuation, low risk, double low risk, and decision. Yeah, that's 4. 4 and 3, that's 7. So we have only 2 in medium risk. You have any questions, guys?
No, sir.
No, everything clear so far.
Okay, amazing. So let's go to the low risk category. Low risk. Low risk category. What are you gonna have in low risk category? You're gonna have the simplest, one of the best setups that everyone likes, every student of mine likes. You're gonna have the very best daily reject daily setup and H4 breakout. So daily reject daily, H4 breakout, H4 pullback, where? To the last fresh level. Fly, okay, 200 pips. Okay, this is amazing setup, and it's high win rate, high RR, high whatever. It's full margin setup, you can say. Not really a full margin, but it's one of the best. So
There's
check
one
this out.
right?
What do you see here?
On fresh level.
But what happened here?
Daily rejected.
Yeah, daily reject.
Daily, right? So when you go to H4, do you have the breakout?
Yeah.
External breakout. This doesn't count. Do you have the breakout?
Yes.
Okay. Once you have the breakout, you look at the last fresh level. Where's the last fresh level here? The extreme fresh level.
The open close.
That's boom. See that? Amazing.
So,
And that's not
we are gonna place a limit order with a big stop loss.
Yeah. You see, once it broke here, I put my limit.
So
what's the stop loss size?
30 pips, which is 300 points. So you're gonna put the buy here. 300 points. You can put 25 pips. Okay, once you get comfortable with this. And this one gave us basically 300 pips. And I'm still holding one here, down here, simply because I know the weekly and the daily is bullish. I didn't even take a partial, believe me or not. I still did not even take a partial from this buy. I didn't take this buy, these sales. I didn't take because I wasn't trading. So yeah, this buy was amazing.
How did you take this buy though? Because this is not considered like the break. For example, the daily storyline only changed.
Yeah. That wasn't low risk. Let me show you how I took this.
Yeah.
I hope you remember this setup. What was it?
I think that is more like a 4-hour storyline. If you consider 4 hour, maybe there was a 1 hour breakout.
No. Don't look at 4 hour. Don't look at something that's like 4 hour storyline. Look at setups. The thing I had here, yeah, it was a breakout pullback entry. Oh yeah, I remember. So you see this candle right here? See that, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, it broke this, right? And then once it came back, I bought here and then it failed. So once it failed, I was like, I'm gonna give it one more chance. You know what I'm saying? So I bought here. That was the reason for the buy. Full transparency.
So was that the apex then?
Yeah, it was basically the apex of H1 breakout here. See that? Basically, the thing that you can do for the breakout pullback entry setup is when you have a breakout pullback entry, you see that candle? Just take its extreme level or its gap level and put a buy there if you don't want to really stack. You know what I'm saying? So you could bought from here or bought from here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. And then once it failed, and then once it failed, I was like, I'm gonna give it one more chance here. And then when I saw the breakout, I was like, I'm holding this bitch. Yeah.
How long you hold, sir?
I'm gonna hold until the storyline changes. Once it changes, I'm gonna. Yeah. So what is the next weekly? Next weekly we touch right here. So yeah, we touch the weekly and then I'm gonna look at the daily. So the daily is telling me I'm gonna go there, but if the daily basically makes a new level and then it rejects that new level, right? And maybe give me an H4 breakout, then I'm gonna close this, right?
Bro,
for now I'm holding.
Do you do this quite often? Like swing trading?
Yes, I do this a lot. If you check my daily chart, I'm holding sales from top here.
So you don't have a separate account for the swing?
No, I actually do not have a zero spread account. I have just something that gives me less spread, because even zero spread accounts are not zero spread in gold, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's 1.5%.
On prop firms, bro, you can't hold overnight, can you?
Overnight you can, but you can't over weekends in some, if you don't open it in swing account.
Oh, okay.
For the breakout pullback entry,
which broker you are using, sir?
For prop firms or for personal trading?
Sir, for personal, sir. Where you open 90 loss. You open 99.
You can use basically there are a lot of good brokers out there. So you can use IC markets. You can use XNES. XNES is not available everywhere, but it's the one that gives me the ability to full margin. It's 2000 leverage. You can use 8cap. There are a lot of good brokers there. Just type regulated best brokers and it's
For
gonna
prop,
appear.
do you use Nova, bro? Or you use something else?
Nova, I use like 11 prop firms or 12. Yeah, like my EA goes crazy on some prop firms. Like I am taking opportunity to pass everyone. Yeah. I'm selling my EA, by the way, for those interested. If you guys ever wanna
You will not give us license, sir.
Bro, just make sure you
Well, I'm
sell
gonna-
it to the right person this time, innit?
Of course, bro. Of course, I'm not gonna sell it to anyone. No.
Look out
Yeah,
for
I'm just
that
gonna
next
sell
one,
it
innit?
to someone who's gonna do it for his personal use. It's not
That's
for
it, bro.
someone. Yeah.
No
I
scammers
sold
on
it.
that, bro. You get me?
Yeah, I sold it to Suzy, and Suzy resold it like 3K. Yeah,
Sir, so
3K,
how,
mate.
sir,
Yeah,
My
no
God.
license, nothing.
possible
Yeah,
like
you're
to
saying it in
use
the group, bro.
Oh my days. Oh my
He
days.
messed everything up, bro.
Is that a HFT, bro?
Headshot? What?
No, it's
No.
not HFT.
Okay.
Oh,
It's like
no, it passes some HFT firms and it passes some non-HFT firms if you know what you're doing.
no,
I
Sir,
use
so
I,
how
I
it's
use
saying you
possible
you
without
you
if someone
you
not
programmed
accepting
or
the
something?
it's not an EA. It's so when you go to a prop firm and you type, is this prop firm allowing EA? What does that mean? EA means it can even be a calculator for your risk, and that can be an EA. So these are allowed, but you're not allowed to put an HFT bot in it or whatever. HFT means high frequency trading,
Yes.
latency arbitrage. I don't know
Yes,
if you
sir.
guys are
Yeah.
familiar with these words. Yeah, we have a guy here who knows what I'm talking about. Dinu. Yeah.
No, I'm
Amin, can I ask
asking
you
if
something, bro?
you program that that EA or something.
No. I bought it also.
Okay.
Yeah. Bought it
Doesn't
also.
have any need to program it. You already programmed the market.
You can program it. You can create a certain file that the bot works with, and it passes a certain prop firm. I know someone that created this. It's called the set file. Someone created a set file that passes off TMO, and he's selling it for $7,000. That set file. So you can have the bot, but you don't have the right files to pass the right prop firms. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, so it's not
Bro,
possible
bro,
to
can
use
I ask you
for
something?
all platforms, sir.
What you say?
Sir, it's possible like to use on all platforms, sir.
No,
No,
actually, look,
I don't know.
HFT is like arbitrage, so it should be a slow server. So, for example, if it consider FTMO is the fastest server in the current prop firm industry. So, it actually takes a lot of work to create the set file for FTMO. And also, the thing is not just the set file; you also need the data feed. Data feed is something like you are making your own fastest server to run on your targeted prop firm or targeted broker. So it's really not that easy to go for the reputed prop firms.
Yeah.
Amin, I was gonna ask you a question, bro. Can you go on the H4 time
For sure,
frame,
bro.
please?
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, so when it comes to like continuation trades, so now because price is highly bullish, would you still look for the nearest fresh level, or do you reckon price is due a deeper pullback now?
Nearest fresh level always, but that's why I tell you to use complements. So you see this area is full of fresh levels simply because of this body, right? So what you do, don't confuse yourself with marking every level. Wow, 1, 2, 3 for like 100 levels. Go to daily, right?
Okay.
1,
There's 1
2,
and 2, 3.
leave it to God.
Is there another one there, bro? Just on the A level?
This one. Oh yeah. 2, right? And then you go to H4. Once you go to H4, look for something that makes sense. What makes sense? An HNS. Okay. A gap level that is fresh. HNS here. So don't take these. Nope. Do not take. Just don't take that. Take
What is
this.
HNS? Sorry.
Yeah,
take the QM.
HNS.
Yeah.
HNS means head and shoulders. So what is
Okay.
head and shoulders? It's very simple. You know the A level?
Yep.
So you're gonna have a bigger A level than it. Yeah. So once you have a bigger A level, the original first A level becomes HNS.
And you look for that on the H4 to
Yeah,
form.
you look. Yes. Yes. And how do you might seem that okay, this is an HNS. How do I know that? It seems pretty hard for you to look at it from that it's HNS, right? But look at it from bigger perspective. Look, line chart, V, bigger V. You know what I'm saying? Its price went through it once and then went through it the second time. Now it's an HNS. You know what I'm saying? So this is HNS, 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 HNS. Got me, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. So
Yeah.
daily aligning with this HNS. Is this one fresh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it an HNS? Aligning with the daily?
Yeah, it is, bro.
Amazing. That's
and you wouldn't refine it on H1. You just leave it on H4, yeah.
you can leave it. You can find it to H1, but look at H1. It's going to be so messy here. So I suggest you just stay
You
on
just
H4.
leave it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a very good level to buy from. Okay. Yeah. So just remove the confusion.
Here, I think
yeah, I
two
didn't
tabs are
explain
already
to
done.
them the continuation. What you say, brother?
The Forex level, the two tabs are already done, right? The HMS, which you're talking about.
I didn't really hear you very well. Can you
Okay,
repeat
you
that?
okay? Actually, you have been telling like for the Forex level, only two tabs are valid. Here, the two tabs are already done, I guess.
Can you type the question because your microphone is quite like I don't know, like fuzzy or?
Okay, I'll just stop.
Sorry for that. I can't really hear you.
Bro, I have a question related to the breakout pullback entry. The breakout, it needs to break to higher levels.
If it breaks to higher or to lower levels, it's low risk. If it's also land the storyline. If it breaks one, it's not low risk, but you can still take it.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
You know, BP, bro, does it happen quite often, yeah, throughout the day?
It happens every freaking day, many times, bro. And the win rate is not bad, bro. It's like 60% win rate.
Just about mastering it, then I guess, isn't it, bro, and just practicing it.
It's very simple. Nothing to master about it.
I think BP is something like OT, ICT, OT, or something like that.
I mean, you know, for this one, bro, what time frame would you advise to stick to if I just want to just keep practicing on the
all of the three. You need these three. And 15 and 30 each one.
Perfect. That's fine, bro.
Yeah. I will give you guys more details about this strategy or whatever entry type once I get the full permission from 411.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get to the low risk setups. I didn't explain my decision level the way I approach my own, not my own, basically. The name is not mine. I did not name it decision level. The way I approach it, no one does it like me. Okay, so decision level, you're gonna have one time frame lower breakout, continuation, and double low risk. Double low risk, I'm gonna explain in a second. So you're gonna have, let's start with decision level, right? Decision level. Decision level is always on H, give me.
H4.
H4. All right, H4. It can be formed after touching a
daily level
or
weekly.
So you're going to need two time frames, daily or weekly. It doesn't matter as long as it's fresh, right? And H4 structure, right? So what you're gonna need is from H4 structure is the touch. Just look at the touch. If it's here, look here. If it's there, look there. Whatever. Just look at the touch. Once price touch, it must be a gap level. What's the must? the last level has to be a gap. Okay. So if it's a whole candle, then this is not a decision level. It needs to be a gap. There has to be two candles that makes a gap, right? So this gap, if it breaks, this is decision level. Decision level has been broken. So once it breaks, it doesn't have to break the whole high, just breaks this, right? It's gonna
With
pull
an
back and
engulfing.
with what?
Engulfing
No, no,
candle.
no. Engulfing doesn't have to do anything with this, right? Okay, so break, pull back, entry. But I'm going to teach you my way to approach it because sometimes it goes deep, right? And then entry, sometimes it touch and fly. I'm going to give you examples. So I'm gonna give you two time frames. This is H4, this is H1, right? And imagine this is a daily or whatever, right? We touch somewhere right there. So on H4, it looks like this. Break. And then when you go to H1, refine this to H1, it's going to look something like this. RBS. Do you know what's an RBS, Raul?
Resistance becomes support.
Resistance becomes support.
Are you guys all Raul?
I knew it. Rejection.
Okay.
Become support.
Okay, this is resistance becoming support.
Thanks,
Okay, I'm gonna
guys.
give you all A plus, guys. Okay, so this is RBS. If it's an RBS, okay, as we said, H4 always has to be a gap. On H1, if it is RBS, do not take the RBS. Do you know what to take? When it is an RBS, you take the extreme. You don't take the next fresh or the HNS. You go for the extreme, right? And
it has to be fresh, right?
Of course, it has to be fresh. Yes. Okay. Now let me give you the next scenario on H1. This, you go here. So if H1 looks something like this, you simply take it, right? But if this is touched once, do you still take it? Yes, you still take it. As long what? As long as it is touched only once by 1 week. If there is another wick or somewhere wick around here, do not take it. It has to be 1 week, right? 1 week. You still take it, right? And let's say price does this, right? And then goes up. If it comes back down, you can still take a 1 more entry. Okay? Got this, guys? But now let me give you one more example. Right. Let's say it is a gap, right? But that gap is touched more than twice. What do you do in this scenario? Do you take the extreme fresh? No. You take the next level fresh just below it. Where is it? See that? That's the one you take. Okay. This is my approach to decision level. And I take my TP at 80 pips, stop loss at 20 pips, right? So that is free for R. Okay, the win rate is amazing. So I'm gonna give you an example.
Do you always refine the H4 decision level to H1?
H4 to H1 always.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show you H4 and H1 and you tell me what to do and what type is it. So here, where's the decision level? We touched this daily, where's decision level? Annotate, guys.
It's there, bro,
Amazing.
yeah.
See this break? Back. Entry. Why is this drawdown there? Check H1. Is this a gap? No, it's a normal level, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not an RBS or SBR. It's not that. It's an
Sure.
HNS. And is that okay? Is that HNS fresh?
No.
No.
No. So you just look at the next closest fresh level, which is right here. And that is your more precise entry. You can still take it from there if you're stupid, still work. Not gonna work every time. I show you to use I show you how to use H1 simply to increase your win rate. You can be successful with H4 only, but with H1 you get higher win rate, faster success. All right, you need H4, H1. It's not.
Bro, does this happen a few times a week, decision? It don't really happen that much, doesn't it?
It does, bro. Like it does happen quite a lot. Okay.
Does it
So
always
after,
have to hit a daily or weekly level though, yeah? Or can it be like
yeah, daily or
during the
weekly.
day as well?
No. It can hit a day or weekly. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me give you an example here. I don't know if there was an example. Okay. See this? Let's check if it's coming from a daily level. I don't know this example yet. Did not pay attention to it. Oh yeah. What's this, guys?
Gap level.
Huh? A gap level on the daily.
Fresh.
Now you go to H4.
Tap it. You really didn't tap it, right? Or did it?
Not sure. Yeah, I did not tap it.
Or maybe
Did
the
not
one.
tap it. Yeah, I did not tap it. Let me check quickly. Yeah, didn't really tap it. But let's say it tapped it, right? Say it tapped it. This breaks, pullback entry, and you're referring to H1. H1 was a gap fresh level. Do we take or leave it?
Take it.
Take it. $14 pip drawdown. That would be amazing. But for me, I would have took this HNS. But it didn't even touch the daily in the first place, right?
Yeah.
So let me look at another example. Maybe you're gonna find one. Oh yeah.
So can I ask a question? If there is a or B formed with 3 candles instead of 2 candles, would that be considered fresh, like last example that you showed?
Can you repeat the question, please?
So a resistance or a support in FX, which is formed with 3 candles. Sometimes if 3 candles are there on the top rather than, yeah. Can you go to the 4 hours and the previous example that you showed? I think 1 hour, I guess. 1 hour. So I'm talking about something like this. There are 3 candles. 1, 2, 3. So this FX is still considered fresh, or because yeah, because see, this is an FX, right? Something like okay, okay. No.
You got your answer?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Bro, can you show one more example, please? Yeah.
About decision level?
Yeah, bro.
So, bro, one doubt was like, if a resistance is created and immediately the next third candle taps it, it's still valid, right? We can take it, right? Any key level, like resistance or support or anything. If it is just created and if the next immediate candle taps it, we can still take it, right?
Yeah, on the same day.
I mean the next candle, the next immediate candle.
Yes, I think. Because can you repeat that?
Okay. I'm asking if resistance is created and immediately the next candle taps it, can we still take the trade from there?
I'm not able to focus. What the heck is going on with me? Can you type that question, please? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's your mic or I'm not getting what you're saying.
No, he is
One second.
asking if a resistance or a support is formed, and immediately the next candle touches that resistance and support and moves. He's asking if you can take it like immediately.
Like right away?
Yes, like right away.
Yes.
Third candle is like this.
And then price simply pulls back entry.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can take that if it's aligned with storyline. Storyline is bullish. This is takeable, right? Bye. Got it, bro.
Yeah, got it.
Amazing. Now let me give you a tricky H4 decision level, right? And you tell me what to do. I can't go back to H4 since daily. I can wait. So there was a daily in here, right? And then we touched it. Daily was here, by the way. So where's the decision level here? This, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So let's go check the daily that it touched. That's the daily, right?
Yeah.
H4. I'm using Saxo. Oh, Pepperstone. Okay, decision level there. And then you go to H1, looking for the refinement. So you tell me what should I do in this scenario here. So what do you see the H1 here?
Resistance break support.
RBS, resistance becomes support, not breakout support.
Oh
Becomes
yeah.
support.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we do in this case?
Apex.
Do we take this? Why Apex?
We'll take the apex.
We take Apex. You sure, guys?
Yeah. That's what we
Okay,
said.
amazing. Good job. We take Apex, right? But you see this? This is having H1 on big wick. We have to refine to M30. See this? It's like 41 pips, right? So you have to refine. Yeah,
Or you can use your C entry.
No, don't talk about the don't talk about the okay. So do we take this instead, right?
Yep.
Okay, amazing. Boom.
I took a CE entry in Bitcoin during weekend. I made $20, $100, and then I lost it for free.
Amazing, bro. You used to trade SMC before?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know it,
Nice.
but from what you said, 50% is a very common thing. I trade ranges.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, I still did not fully teach how I fully use the CE, but it's very powerful. Today, buy got like 23R. So amazing. So amazing.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So you use it
yeah.
in lower time frame also? That does work in lower time frame?
From M up until monthly.
Okay. Yeah, higher time
Yeah.
frame, it works wonders, but I'm asking about lower time.
Nah, I use it on M1 also. Even on second start, it works. But the thing is, I do not look at CEs. Like, that's not my main focus. It's like 5% of the setups. I have to look at storyline, my H4 setup, refine to H1. And then in that area of H1, I'm going to look for the CE thing. It has to be aligned or close to it. So, and it's that, and this is the decision level. Get it, Omar?
Yeah, bro.
Amazing. Do you guys have any questions for now?
When are we going to learn about CE, bro?
CE, I don't know, bro. after my videos got leaked, I decided to stop teaching that until I decide to teach it again. But I will teach you again. Don't worry. It's not
Are you
going
gonna
to
tell
be
these lot about
very
continuations?
continuations.
Got you.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna take the continuations. Okay.
Even with that CE, bro, you teach more than enough, man. Like the entry techniques and everything. That
CE
still
is
works
just
well, man.
for when you want to be a chart geek like me, you know? Yeah, it's for like sniper entries. Got like a buy from here today.
Today's one was mad, bro. It went up literally so quick. During news.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Amazing, amazing day.
Can you show where you took that CE entry from? Just you don't have to
Teach us little bit of CE.
Just a little bit of CE. Okay, I took it from here.
Insane, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. It's actually how do they say, when you use, so our brain used to function with SMC quite a lot, and the higher the RR gets, the lower the win rate is, right? But in here, when you actually get the SNR setup, the high win rate SNR setup, and this is your area zone, but you get your CE here, does it lower your win rate? No, it's the same. So you can get higher RR with the same win rate with the CE, bro. But the thing is, it doesn't really occur that clean every day, but it happens quite a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Did you find it out yourself, or someone taught you?
Yeah, it's totally me, and it happened the first time here in EU.
That's
The
bad,
first
bro.
time I discovered it was here on EU. Yeah, it happened by an accident. I took a sell. Yeah, I took a sell, and I was like, wait, what if this works? And it just did. Where was it? It was an HNS on daily. HNS.
Is it something you discovered this year, or was it last year, bro?
No, like this year. Oh yeah, this HNS. I will never forget this day, mate. So this HNS.
Daily, rigid, daily, yeah.
See that? This is my first CE entry, February 2023. Okay, I used the Asian range, go above, sell, right? HNS CE, and I had, I'm not gonna say how much R is going to sound insane, especially when I'm recording, but I had like 0.5 pip stop loss. Yeah, I had a screenshot before and after. It was a bank holiday day, guys. Check it out. I still remember that fucking day. It is a holiday bank day, right? Check it out right now. Monday 20th, February
So
20th.
is it only for VIX, or do you use fair value gap CE?
No, just for week for me.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, stop
I
asking
understood
about
what
CE,
is
bro.
CE.
Stop asking about CE.
And can you show your EU trade yesterday, like how you took that? Yesterday or today?
The sell?
No, the buy.
Oh, the buying.
You took somewhere, I think yesterday night. You marked it and posted in your story, right?
I mean, before you said EU's quite shit. Is it a bit better now recently?
I think it's doing better. I think it's doing better. So the thing why I took it, so you see those right here, we took that liquidity in here.
Okay.
For me, this is liquidity taken, as you can see, right? Then you go to M1. M5, I took setup on M5. Right, M5. And then the last candle.
Oh, was it a BPE entry you did?
What? I analyzed it on M5 on MetaTrader 4, if you remember, on my story. So it hit my buy and then it went up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to recreate it after looking at your story, and I couldn't find anything on TradingView from any of the brokers that actually hit that area. So I didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah, I see, bro. I see. But I used MT4. MT4 is like the best. Come on, guys. You agree with me, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I got MT5.
Uh,
Josh told me to get MT5, so I've got that. I've got both though.
Okay. Let me see this. Okay, I'm gonna give you the CE soon, guys. I'm gonna give you the CE sauce soon. Especially when I'm gonna stop mentoring. I don't wanna keep mentoring, bro. It's so exhausting. Can you guys give me like 5 to 10 minutes break max?
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have to check on something. Okay, be right back. I'm gonna stop recording.